In Japan, a survey earlier this year by the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications showed that some schools chose not to recognize cases of bullying, but saw them as mere squabbles between students.
Among developed nations, Japan has one of the highest suicide rates in the world. And according to the World Health Organization, since 2014, suicide has been the leading cause of death among children aged 10 to 19. In 2017, Japan's Ministry of Education reported a record high of upwards of 400,000 cases of bullying, up from 90,000 the previous year. Suicide rates of children also spike yearly around September, the start of the school year in Japan.
いじめは海外のいじめと比べてなんか違うって聞いたんですけど、陰湿じゃない？日本のいじめって。なんか海外だとなんかもう直接なんかあーっていうイメージ。あーみたいな。日本だとなんか
全員がそうコソコソして例えばなんか全員で無視するとか。なんか周りから見たら気づかれないけど、本人はもういじめって思っちゃうようないじめ。
なんか1対1のあれが絶対ない気がする。一人で無視してみたいな。ないよね。
Bullying in America is often portrayed as being done by an individual or a small group. However, bullying in Japan can involve large portions of the class and even sometimes the teacher. Bullies also tend to emotionally and verbally harass the individual. Students will completely ignore a particular student, leave them out of activities, and even hide their belongings. However, this does not mean that physical bullying doesn't exist. It can get as extreme as putting thumbtacks in a victim's shoes.
しましょうといった間違った研修、被害者責任論が存在しているうちはこの問題の解決糸口は見つからないと思います。
20 years after her daughter took her own life, Midori Komori says she's still waiting for the school system to recognize it's the bullies who need to change how they behave.
The government and school districts have countlessly denied that the cause of a student's suicide was bullying, even when there has been obvious evidence. Many times, the victims themselves will be blamed for standing out, and teachers tend to not even recognize that the bullying is happening. The Education of Ministry has laws in place that define what counts as bullying. However, many school districts choose to narrow that definition. In order to lower the number of bullying cases, and consequently the number of related suicides, the government and school districts need to work together to create a clear definition of what bullying is. There also needs to be greater education among teachers, faculty, and students about the scarring and sometimes deadly consequences of bullying. Only then can Japan hope to lower the bullying-related suicide rates.